Oh, I took the copy. Put you down. Like that.
Game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now
this is a nice
for a very
context.
long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that tape out.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. Very exciting.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Rich. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse.
There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. He leaves it with his back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. That one. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's not going to make it. What a good job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them.
Jeez.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
What?
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all that athleticism they have, and they come away with the
really struggling with that.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo there.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy. He's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Come on!
Way to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure
that
you know
for
a
2
thing or two
yards.
about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low. Chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal when you bump.
Offensive line block.
You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Somewhere front office and
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on quarter down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not fighting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle, it's Rich. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Marshall. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. When defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Power football with the run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40.
Better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground.
No, come on.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
And they get to the
Oh, my
God. Down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards.
I got Bill Lang that one.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
Oh, come on.
Safe call on the wide receiver screen. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bloomberg.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in. All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Offense in the hurry up. Trying play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly completes. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receivers.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did.
And it's Sammy Solis pitching, and it's a big spot in the game. Like running his like base, and I mean, I'm just like pouring my heart and soul and then like will him to get a hit. Yeah. Right. Like just to will this guy to get a hit, and you know, gets the hit. I get him going nuts. You know, like then.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Rich. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by 10 to Western Kentucky. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Bloomberg. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
2015 to 20 minus 60 to 2020 of Schwarber fucking up in the outfield. Was pitching. Okay. He's not wrong. I mean,
onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Burrow. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rich. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Going to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Burrow. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
In there.
Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Steps out of bounds.
Did not want to go out of bounds.
They'll mark him down at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock
come on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Quarterback keeps it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie.
I'm about to go
And
down.
they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. At the 35, he's loose.
That's good. It's kick.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Nice.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Makes the grab. It's Duggan. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
Oh, come on.
Did they need that right now?
Dang it.
Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check
I
it
shouldn't
out.
use that play
The
anymore.
Rambling
Couldn't
Wreck
cause any more
offense rolls
problems.
back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
He lost one down the sideline.
Oh,
and they
okay.
wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
There we go.
Just too
Good job,
much of a
defense.
rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to pass. 6-yard line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running the...
Oh,
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
man, that was crazy.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come, these big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Burrow. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rich. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Hokies enter the final minute with the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rich.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it.
Oh, wow, where'd he come from?
Will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollock.
Got him in the river.
Oh, back in the win column, so
I always tell people they always say,
that's all that matters.
it's hard to really point, but like,
I'm playing ugly.
I think that's like when it's that one, it's the first playoff game, and like you're 1 for a single person out anywhere. And I think that people forget how much big was. That was the last one. It's super hard.
Exactly. The back.
I don't think you guys realize how this person is. Because yeah, they were a great team. And then, like, look at the ball adding.
Oh, I'm looking forward to shaking tomorrow.
And then, same ball.
Very quick.
I'm doing here. My head's shaking. I'm just standing still. And I'm like, once we're on top of that, once we're shaking.
Oh, yeah, looking for goodness.
Obviously, that good stuff.
You see in the Gasparilla goes. That sucks. Gasparilla. It's crying.
Storms freezing stitches out to here. I mean, taking gathers in here.
I drop out of the 25. Oh, I did drop. Dang. Give me 10. Wow. I gotta make my way back there.
It's just like,
Clemson Syracuse.
our bad. Sorry.
And then the winner, these Clemson, she's got West Virginia. And Austin's got the easy way.
That's not rich.
North Virginia. That's right. Virginia's the last week and North Carolina.
I'm still baffled how you ended up in our clubhouse partying with us in 2015. I looked over and was Sean Casey and Eddie Leonard skating records and Joe Bob Pace was with us 2 times in 6 night run. Like, he's hooked up with the thing. I love this guy.
Wow.
But, yeah, just like, that was like, having that first.
Clemson's number 1. Duke number 2. I beat Duke, and
it kind of gives you like that sense of
home.
down here. Well, it goes with the fact of like, no, there was shit, but like, if you're not hitting the goal, like you're focused, and you're everybody to do that. Say that. All right.